Okay, so I was talking to my Uncle Willie today. He saw a poem that had got put on Facebook by one of my students who filmed it. It was a mama poem, and I guess he didn't know that I did poetry. Um, and it's another piece that I've really been trying to get out. Preferably, I wanted to do it in a church setting because it was kind of like my testimony. And I wanted to do it at the church, for people there. But it's a little raw, very maverick, and the content is may not be suitable for the younger crowd, but I was going through these things at 15 too, so, it may be suitable for them. But be that as it may, me and my uncle were talking, and I told him that I wanted to at least wait until I got like the editing down with my computer, so on and so forth. And he was just telling me like, dude, that poem you did in the classroom wasn't edited; it was just filmed. So I mean, why wait? And it's kind of like sometimes God put people and tools and instruments in your life for a reason, and they just use them as vessels. And so I felt like that conversation that I had with my uncle was just God telling me, "Look, what you waiting on? Just go and do it." So this is probably the most private, controversial poem I've written. So it's definitely from the heart. It's raw. I'm nervous, and I just really want to know what you think, how you feel. If I'm too close to the camera, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I wanted to wait on the editing, but obviously, I'm gonna just do it. So here goes. It's called Amazing Grace. Okay. Let me tell you about a wretch like me. You see, I'm not your typical, standard, common, average, fundamental, conventional sinner. No. My vices are something different. It's easy to walk around the hell you can see. That is until you walk into a wretch like me. You see, I'm a dopamine fiend and a control freak. Dopamine is that hormone released during sex acts that allow us to feel climax. So just like the man who smoked crack and his bad habits, I ain't no better than him. I'm just a sex addict, a savage. I mean, how could one man manage the numbers I've managed, the women I've damaged? To feed my feeble needs, I took to my advantage, and when my build up was released, I left them abandoned. Imagine if my bedroom walls could speak. Oh, how embarrassed I'd be. The lipstick stains on my sheets that I change every week, just like the women that I see. But then there's those things that they leave, like the bangles, the combs, the watches, the keys, the jewelry, the necklace, the earrings, the rings. All these ornaments are evidence of women who should not have been sleeping in my bed. Then I slept with a woman. And when the next day came, I looked at that woman, but I could not say her name. I am unstoppable, just like that train in that movie that Denzel was in. A Ford diesel-powered engine traveling with no guidance, no sense of direction. I need an intervention because my lust is so dangerous, it's so aimless, like a machine gun falling down the steps. Lord, I meant well, I swear. I didn't mean to. It's just that hurt people hurt other people. Let me tell you about a wretch like me. When I was 14, my first was a woman I had never seen. Paid $8 and made love to a dope fiend. When I was 16, I watched the line go flat on that computer screen. My mother died in front of me. The whole hospital heard me scream. When I was 18, the doctor gave me news I couldn't conceive. He said I'd never have kids because I didn't produce seeds. And as a preteen, none of the pretty light-skinned girls ever liked me. A lot of them called me ugly. None of them ever touched me, but grown men touched me in places that they shouldn't. And I should have told somebody, but I didn't. I hid it. Now, 20 years later, it affects how I treat women. I need an intervention because my sex drive is so reckless. And I got road rage, sitting seatbeltless, riding on bad brakes through a busy intersection. And that's when it happened. That moment. That one tetrasecond when I lost it. When I lost self-control. And then I lost everything else. I lost my job. I lost my home. I lost my name. One wrong answer would have put me in the chains. Lost hope, lost faith, loss of appetite led to lost weight. I was losing the battle. Or was I being unshackled? Sometimes things have to be moved so that our vision can improve. You know the line, was blind but now I see. Sometimes we got to lose in order to be set free. And I've lost so many things, so God, I'm praying for your increase. Fill me first with your mercy. Let it lead to my recovery. My body needs reconditioning. My soul needs reupholstering. My spirit needs a supernatural healing. Too much damage from all this soul mixing. Just show me how I can fix it. Feel me, shake me, heal me, take me, build me, make me over. Make me over. Covered in blood, then dipped in water, and fed with bread that was made from your body so that my body might be made new. Give me a new set of hands, strong enough to rebuild and long enough to reach you. New ears to hear the truth, new eyes to see the proof, and surrendering my heart to you, and let it be made new too. Give me a new mind, and let peace be still in it. I can't sleep for reminiscing over past sins that I've committed, the same ones you've already forgiven. Give me a new mouth and take this taste away, because I don't want it no more. And although I've never met my wife, I still want to tell her I never want to fail her like I failed so many before. Lastly, give me new feet. Because I've prayed for so many things, but I've never asked for patience. I've thanked you for so many blessings that I've received, but I've never thanked you for tribulations. You have to use your bad moments as momentum to optimize opportunity, even if you got to get it in a valley. And yea, though I walk through the valley of the deceased, I just ask God that he guide my feet. It's amazing how mighty we could be if we would just get out of the way of ourselves. So I just pray that my story tells his story and her story so that our histories never repeat. Let us walk to the rhythm of God's heartbeat, protected by this blanket we call mercy. Through toils and strife and the spoils of life, we fight and we walk on. Because it was grace that brought us safe thus far. And grace will lead us home. Peace and blessings.